I can't imagine our community being as wonderful of a place to live as it is without the effect of tourism.
Well, tourism is one of the primary economic generators in Memphis and Shelby County.
We're getting $22 back for every dollar that we invest in tourism. And I'll challenge you to find me a better investment than that.
Tourism is the second largest industry in Nashville, Tennessee. It has a tremendous impact. The large customer base for Sevier County Electric System is tourism. We are a tourism town, and it is vitally important to our customers.
We're able to live in a community that is an attraction for its natural beauty. And in running a hospital, we have a very close relationship with the community and the local businesses. In addition to being a large employer, it helps us to attract employees.
Our tourism employs more than 60,000 people in our region. That in itself has got a tremendous impact.
Tourism impacts our newspapers in particular with helping to bring in more revenue and customers for our advertisers. I mean, could you imagine having, a newspaper without, your entertainment section?
As people come to visit and invest in this community with their dollars, those dollars that they leave behind help us to continue to grow a great symphony orchestra. They help us to grow a great Country Music Hall of Fame. They help us to grow a great visual arts museum in the Frisk Center. They help us to really make this a world-class place.
People coming from all over the region to come stay at the Peabody Hotel, go to the ballpark. They stay in local hotels, they eat in the local restaurants. That makes an amenity that everybody wants to come to, not just the tourists that come here. Again, that helps us attract people. That makes the region a competitive destination.
For this community, or any community, to have a viable base that will attract people and, more importantly, keep people within the community, there has to be a wide, diverse, and interesting offering of cultural activities. And that's why tourism is very, very important to this area.
Tourism is really one of the things that allows people who don't live here to be able to highlight some of the great things that are happening within our communities.
Government officials, government dignitaries, or visitors from throughout the world. Memphis receives a significant boost in its economy from tourism.
You look at areas like Pigeon Forge, you look at the tourist attractions, and you can tell around the city it's clean, things are new, there's dollars being spent, and there's dollars being put right back into the area. The more tourism you have, the better your whole area is going to look, the happier your businesses are going to be because there are dollars that are spent.
Millions and millions of people literally want to be here, want to come here. And once they've been here, they want to come back and raise their families here and make a life. And as I call it, then they create a quality of living that everyone benefits from.
I choose to live here in Tennessee rather than somewhere else in some of the different cities. What tourism does not only helps build things economically, but it helps preserve things.
All across the state, there's just so much to do. And our job as a state is to get people to get out of their car and to explore our state.
Tourists are typically a major tax contributor and most often not a major tax consumer. The bottom line is tourism creates jobs, and job creation is the key to raising the community's standard of living.
A tourist dollar is the same in Crockett County as it is Shelby County. It has the same impact. And the more that we can get tourists to come into our state and extend their stay, whether it be coming into the city and a venture out into the counties, surrounding counties to get a flavor or to get that special experience that only a rural experience can have.
We have to attract talented people to compete globally. And one of our best selling points is for people to understand what's in this area. Now, I personally am a believer. I came here about 11 years ago, and I love it. I don't live here because I work here. I actually work here because I want to live here. So when I think of tourism and how it can help our business, I think about attracting talent and not only getting them here, but getting them to want to stay here, getting them to want to work here so that they can live here.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.